I haven't worked out in 3 fucking weeks and I feel like a bloated fucking whale. Maybe in like 1 gym session and 1 day of eating well, I can get my food baby to abort itself. What's up? Hope you're all doing well on this Monday. Monday is like without a doubt the worst day of the week, right? And listen to this bullshit. If anyone wants to know why I look like, oh, professional, you can't see the bottom half, but I'm wearing like a black denim skirt. I woke up early as fuck, so exhausted, just like, don't want to wake up. Story of my life every time I wake up, but what else is new? Get myself out of bed, put on professional fucking not that comfortable clothes, get in my car, drive the 20 minutes to my work because it's on the other fucking side of Austin, get there and the whole parking lot's empty and I'm like, what the fuck? But the building's open, so I go in, go up to the floor that like our office is on, and the only person working in the office is like the head up like main boss woman, like not my boss, like someone even higher than my boss. And I was like, am I supposed to be here? And she was like, no one's coming in until Wednesday because of the holiday. I literally went to work for nothing. What a way to start my Monday. I don't really have anything planned for this video like at all, so I guess it's gonna be a banter. Like I have a couple things I can talk about. I don't know, I hope this turns out okay. My life has not been interesting. Like when you don't really party or go out, because like I don't really have a lot of friends in Austin, and like now that I'm in like the adult working world, like I'm not gonna like go get fucking wasted on 6th Street with like my boss and like my older coworkers. I feel so adult and I'm just like not doing any of the things that I do at FSU, which is fine. Like I actually like being a real adult. Like I wish that I could just like start my real life now and I didn't have to go back to FSU for another year, because like honestly FSU drains me, and I love FSU so much and I would pick it over and over again. Like for a school, it's incredible. I've loved every teacher I've ever had, well like 95% of them. I love my classes, I love the curriculum, like I love the education aspect of FSU. Like I really do think it's great, but just it's like a fake fucking world. Like I can't even describe it. I feel like it's kind of the equivalent of living in like Los Angeles or something. You're just surrounded by people that are so beautiful, and people have like boob jobs and nose jobs and even butt implants, like as if that's a regular thing. And we're all in college, so we're like 18 to 23, and you know that those people's parents had to like pay for that. It's just like such a different world for someone who grew up in Texas. No hate at all on people that like want plastic surgery or whatever. Like that's totally on you, and I'm sure after I have a kid one day I'm gonna probably get a fucking boob job because my tits are already fucking saggy as fuck. I don't even know why. It's just literally like an alternate universe to like how I was raised, and people just care so much about their image and like being facey and like having this great social life. Like people care so much more about like how often they go out, how many people they know, like how many likes they're getting on like their promotional statuses on Facebook to get people to come to their bar, and like getting jobs as bartenders. Like people just want to be like well known, considered beautiful, blah blah blah, and that's fine. Like it's college, and like if you're that type of person and like you're having a lot of fun in these 4 years and like literally no shame. Like I said, I love FSU, and it really doesn't bother me that there are lots of people like that, or that's what people enjoy, but that's just like so not me at all. Like on a good day I look like this, no makeup, with these big fucking nerd glasses on every fucking day, because no lie, I am so goddamn blind when I'm not wearing these, and I'm in a big t-shirt and spandex, and my thighs are like squeezing out the spandex. It doesn't even look good. Like why do I wear spandex? And I slip on my Hawaiian sandals that everyone makes fun of me for wearing because everyone thinks they're so ugly, but in Texas they're popular, so everyone can shut the fuck up. This is me every day, just walking around FSU campus like drinking my coffee, maybe on a good day, maybe don't even have coffee. I'm just surrounded by people who like have their hair blown out and their makeup on fleek, wearing their cute little Brandy Melville flowy shorts and a crop top, because yes, people at FSU wear crop tops to class just to let everyone know how fucking sexy they are, and I'm just like, sup. But I would just like to say that I'm going on year 4 at FSU, and I am still only hooked up with like the hottest fucking guys. Like even when I gained 35 fucking pounds after freshman year, like I did, like fun fact, you can't drink tequila sunrise all night every night for a year and then go to Whataburger every time you're drunk every fucking night and order honey butter chicken biscuit, apple pie, a large fry, and a milkshake. And then during the day be like, fuck it, I'm gonna go to on-campus Chick-fil-A for lunch. Like you can't live that lifestyle for a year and not gain 35 pounds. But even when I gained 35 pounds and I wasn't looking too fucking fly anymore, I was still getting the dick whenever the fuck I wanted it, and from really fit, really fucking hot guys. So, moral of the story: you can look this gross, even at a place like FSU, and there will still be boys' penises that will want you. Yeah, why the fuck would I ever put in the effort to be like the super hot, cute FSU girl for class and for going to the bar if I know that I'm gonna get hit on anyway? Literally, you guys, I'm to the point now that even when I go to the bar, like out, like me and my roommates put on fucking leggings and like a tank top and like maybe a jacket if we're trying to look a little bit trendy, and we're like, fuck it, let's go. And the amount of times when I go to bars with these glasses on because I literally can't see without them, and you know, maybe I kind of want to see what the guy looks like that's gonna try and hit on me, maybe, and no makeup. So this face in the bar just slurping on her fucking margarita, it's like an infinite amount of times. Like, it's a good fucking night if I take the time to do my makeup and my hair to go out. And then it's a really good fucking night if I take the time to go to my closet and actually pick out an outfit that makes me look like a female. As much as I love FSU, it can be draining to just be surrounded by perfect people that are really concerned with living the most perfect college life. Meanwhile, I'm in the corner looking like this, biting all my nails because it's like my worst habit. I literally have boy fingers, no fucking shame. And constantly doing this because I have such a sweating problem that sweat is dripping down my armpits onto my stomach every fucking day. I'm not kidding. I have a sweating problem. But boys still wanna fuck me. So yeah, I wish I could just stay here forever in Austin, and like, I wish this internship could like segue into a real job, because after 3 months of endless slave labor, because I'm not being paid, I wish that they could be like, you're great, we're gonna hire you, but I have to go back to college for another fucking year. Okay, my story time for y'all. It's really not even that good of a story time, like at all, but it just kind of made me realize something about myself. I've realized that I'm really bad with rejection. Like, I hate rejection so much, and I mean, I feel like that's common sense. Like, oh, no one likes to be rejected, but like I don't cry, like, ever, like, tough bitch over here. Like, I haven't even cried once ever at all from any of the bullshit that's gone down because of, like, me posting that sorority video and, like, girls, like, being fucking bullies to me. Like, never cried about that once. I've literally not cried before when guys have ghosted me. Like, in so many situations that most people would cry, I don't fucking cry. Like, I got some thick skin over here. But I have found that if someone rejects me, even if I don't really like them, it's just, like, it kills me. Like, it literally makes me cry. Like, to be so, like, blatantly rejected. And I mean, maybe ghosting is better for me, because if all the guys that ghosted me, like, flat out rejected me, I'd be, like, a mess, because no one wants to hear, like, I don't like you. It's not me. It's you. I just don't want to talk to you anymore. For some reason, even for, like, someone as confident as me, and even if I don't even really like the guy, if he rejects me, like, flat out, I, like, crushes my soul a little bit. I mean, I only cry for, like, 60 seconds, but still, it's something that makes me cry. I kind of came to, like, my huge revelation about how much I hate rejection, because about, like, a month ago, I went on a date with a guy. We hung out / went on a date twice. On a Monday and on a Wednesday. I definitely was like, I'm not gonna talk to any boys this summer, and I'm not gonna go on a date and whatever, but like, if the opportunity presents itself and the guy's hot and seems smart and nice and whatever, like, honestly, what the fuck at this point do I have to fucking lose? Exactly. So yeah, I went on this date with this guy. We hung out on a Monday. This was like a month ago. Like, I don't know. I wasn't even gonna ever talk about this because, like I said, it's like not that interesting. We hung out on a Monday and it went like really fucking well. Like, I was vibing with him. Like, he was super cool. He was 27, like about to turn 28, which I love. He was really, really smart, like had his shit together, was like an entrepreneur, blah, blah, blah. So we hung out on a Monday and it was awesome. I was like, I'm feeling this, like I'm definitely down to like do something with you again. And he was like, likewise, like whatever. So we were on the same page. Then on Wednesday, we went to a bar at this place in Austin to like get a drink and like talk and like play checkers and just like get to know each other better. It just like wasn't as good as it was on the Monday. The way he spoke to me was very, I don't want to say he was like pretentious, but he's a smart guy and you can tell that he knows he's a smart guy, and I could just tell that because I was 22 and I was like this girl still in undergrad, and because he was 27, almost 28 with like his own business, blah blah blah, that he definitely thought that he was above me, which I just don't like fuck with that. Like, you're not fucking above me, dude. Like, I'm a fucking bomb-ass bitch. Like, hello? I don't give a fuck that you're 27. I don't give a fuck that you have your own business. Like, who do you think you are? I could just tell that, like, he definitely thought he was way smarter than me. Like, almost everything I said, he just had to, like, one-up me, like, discredit what I was saying and, like, make himself sound smarter. Like, I was telling him that I was gonna go to Seattle in Canada, and I was like, yeah, like, Seattle has, I think, like, the highest suicide rate, like, in the United States, because it's like so gloomy and cold there all the time. And he goes, I mean, yeah, the suicide rate there is high, but actually Portland, Oregon is the #1 suicide rate. And I was like, okay, like, fun fact, thanks for letting me know. And then we started talking about, like, music festivals and music and stuff, and I was like, do you go to ACL? Like, I go to ACL, like, every year. I love it. And he was like, yeah, like, ACL's okay, but, like, there are way better festivals than that. And I was like, well, I personally love ACL, like, born and raised in Austin. Like, I've been going since literally middle school. Like, I fucking love it. And he was like, have you ever even been to other festivals to be able to compare ACL to other festivals? And I was like, yeah. Just, like, all these comments like this where everything I said, he just wanted to, like, put down what I said and, like, try and one-up me and be like, actually, you're wrong and I'm smarter and this is what I know. And then because of, like, ACL last year, the Chainsmokers were there and I love the Chainsmokers and I met the Chainsmokers for my birthday. I was like, oh my god, like, I love the Chainsmokers, like, I love their set last year at ACL, blah blah blah. And he was like, yeah, like, the Chainsmokers are cool, like, they seem like really cool guys, like, I would definitely hang out with the Chainsmokers, but honestly, like, music wise, they're, like, not that talented. And I was like, well, whatever, like, I fucking love them, like, I think their music is so great, like, I jam to that shit, like, I love the Chainsmokers. And he was just like, it's really just not that good. From a musical standpoint, Kings of Leon is, like, way better. Like, what? Just, like, every fucking thing I said, he, like, said something that was, like, so stupid and, like, pompous. And by, like, as the date was, like, coming to a close, I was just like, I just feel like I'm not feeling the same kind of good vibes I had on Monday when we hung out, but, like, I wasn't gonna completely discredit him yet because, like, we'd only hung out twice and, like, you can't really know someone that well and only 2 times a meeting, so I was like, definitely not feeling as happy as I was on Monday, but whatever, like, I'm still not gonna write him off. And then, like, the next day, I, like, Snapchat him and he, like, ignored my snaps, and that kind of, like, pissed me off because I knew that, like, if you have the time to, like, open my Snapchats and stuff, like, there's not really a reason that you shouldn't, like, respond. I don't know, that seems so silly, but in the context of the situation, like, I knew he could have responded, and I knew that he was, like, ignoring it, so I, like, snap texted him to be like, okay, cool, lol, because, like, I knew he was ignoring me, and then he was like, I'm just really busy right now, like, I don't have time to look at your Snapchats, and I was like, I mean, if you have time to look at my Snapchats, wouldn't you not have time to reply? Plus, you're, like, replying to me right now, so, like, whatever. It was so fucking petty. Like, it was so fucking dumb. Like, literally, like, I'm admitting that it was, like, the dumbest fucking conversation / argument that I've, like, maybe ever had with someone, let alone a guy that I don't even know that well. And then he just got, like, super fucking arrogant, and he was like, look, like, I'm 27, like, I don't give a fuck about Snapchat, like, clearly Snapchat and social media is important to you. Again, like, putting me down because I'm, like, 22 in college, like, fuck yeah, social media is important to me, like, I live in the world of social media is what is building my brand, like, fuck you, dude. And he was just like, I don't give a fuck about Snapchat, I honestly clicked through all of them, I didn't even look at what you sent me, which is, like, that's fucking hurtful, like, what the fuck, like, fuck you. I said something like, who the fuck does that, like, whatever, like, I'm upset, blah, 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 and then, like, from Snap texting, it's changed into actual texting, and I was trying to be super adult about it. I was like, look, this is really dumb, I'm just saying that, like, it hurts my feelings when you, like, basically tell me that you don't give a fuck about my Snapchats and that you clicked through them and didn't even watch them, and then you don't have time to respond to me, yet we're having this full-blown, very stupid argument now. And then instead of just being like, I don't know, like, hearing me out like an adult and then giving me, like, his point of view, he was just so fucking condescending. Like, number one thing that they tell you is you don't use you statements when you're arguing with someone. You don't say, you did this, you blah, blah, blah. You say, I feel like blank because of blank, blank, blank. Like, you use I statements, so it's not so accusatory and attacking, and for someone as smart as him, you'd think he would know this. And he was just, like, on the defense so heavy. He literally said to me, you're not upset because of what I did, you're upset because this conversation isn't going the way you want it to. Ooh, boy. You really? did you really just say that to me? And so like the whole argument, which was all because he just ignored my Snapchats, like literally so fucking dumb, like became this like real fucking argument where I was like, I don't like the way you're speaking to me, like you're being like so hostile. Like if this is how, like I didn't say this to him, but I was just like, if this is how he's gonna act during like the most petty stupid argument of all time, imagine how he would act, one, when he knows me better, because again, we've only hung out twice, and two, if we had a real argument over something substantial. Like this is not a good sign. Like I don't handle like hostility well. Like I want someone who's like empathetic to my feelings, because at the end of the day, even if you don't like Snapchat, if you think social media is stupid, like whatever the fuck it is, if you care about me and are trying to pursue me and get to know me, and you've done something that upsets me, even if it's something as stupid as ignoring all my Snapchats and then being like, I didn't even look at them, I just clipped through them. Like, if that's upsetting to me, even if you think it's really fucking stupid, as an adult, you're supposed to like apologize for doing something that hurt the other person, because at the end of the day, like you can't invalidate someone's feelings. Like maybe you think it's super dumb that I was upset about that, but if I'm upset for any reason and like you give a fuck about me, you don't just start attacking me and like using you statements and literally telling me how I feel. You don't feel bad because of what I did. You feel bad because this conversation isn't going the way you want it to. Like what the fuck? I'm gonna remember that statement for like the rest of time. After that, I was like, yeah, no thank you, and no. I just can tell like this is not gonna be the person for me. Like this is not good. Like we've hung out twice. I've known who this person is for like a week now. This is hostile. Like I ain't about this life. This is not how I communicate. Like no. The next day, he was like, I think that like everything got misconstrued through text, so we should talk on the phone. And I was like, okay, whatever, buddy. So he calls me, and I'm expecting him to like apologize and to like reread our text and understand that he was being such a dick for like the stupidest fucking reason ever, because I had already apologized. I had already said my piece. I'd already been like, look, I get that this is stupid, like I'm sorry that I was upset over something I said on Snapchat, but like when you say this and this and this to me, like obviously that's gonna be upsetting. I think that'd be upsetting to like any woman. So I was expecting him to like hear me out and like be apologetic and understanding and maybe try to redeem himself a little. No joke, he gets on the phone with me and for 5 whole fucking minutes just gives me this monologue about how this is why he doesn't ever date girls that are under 30, and clearly like our maturity level isn't the same, and that he's never had to have a conversation like this in his life with a woman that he's gone on a date with, blah blah blah, just completely putting me down, making me feel so fucking stupid just for being like 22, like just completely acting that like I was so like out of his league, like I was not good enough for him like intellectually. And I don't know, like maybe it's just because he was bashing me so hard and he doesn't even know me, or maybe it was because he was literally rejecting me. He was like, this is not going to be a thing. Like no, I literally cried for like a minute and like my voice was breaking up, so I think he could tell that I was like about to cry, but I was like, whatever, like I get it, like you're not interested, like I'm not really interested, like thank you for what you had to say, like bye, and hung up. And then after I hung up, he texted me and he was like, I'm really sorry if anything I said hurt your feelings, because that wasn't my intention. So now you're gonna say that to me? That's what you should have said like 2 days ago when we were in the midst of the stupid fucking argument over Snapchat. Whatever, fuck you. And I just replied back and said, dude, bye. And yeah, I didn't even like him. I was like, this guy's so pompous, like I don't even want to continue pursuing this. Like I can tell that I'm not about this, I can tell that he's not about it, but just because he was the one that like put me down and he was the one that like formally rejected me, it made me sad. And I was like, what the fuck, why would you be sad about a guy that you weren't even interested anymore like rejecting you? But I don't know, I just think rejection fucking sucks. And if I'm weak about anything, I guess I'll admit that I'm weak when it comes to rejection. So honestly, maybe like ghosting is kind of a blessing in disguise for me, because my brain can just make up some like far-fetched, not accurate reason for why they can't talk to me anymore, when obviously they're just like not interested. Anyway, I love you guys, and I will catch you on the flip side.